tried to negotiate for his life, she walked up to him and fired a bullet into his face. Dion fell out of his chair, and to be sure that he wouldn't recover from this one, she walked up, stood over him, and squeezed another bullet into his head. The music was so loud in the club that nobody heard the shots. Gloria tucked the gun into her bag, then pulled out her phone and took a picture of Dion's lifeless body bleeding out on the ground. Not wanting to press her luck, she then put her phone in her bag and walked out of the office, stepping over the bodies and using a handkerchief to wipe off and close the door behind her. Chapter 1. Raymond looked around the mall from his seat in the food court, waiting for Amanda, one of his clients, to show up. His private investigating business was starting to pick up, and the more clients on his caseload, the more strained his time was. I know. Sorry I'm late," Amanda pleaded, walking up and taking a seat at the table with him. "The kids wouldn't let me go, and my husband is here." "Come on, Amanda. You know being on time is important. Next time I'm going to have to charge you for that," Raymond told her as he looked around to make sure her husband wasn't in their vicinity. "Just show me what you got," she said, just wanting to get to the business. Raymond reached into his bag and pulled out a gold folder, passing it to her. This was the moment Amanda dreaded. She only wished that Raymond hadn't found anything on her husband, but that quickly went out of the door. "He's definitely seeing someone else," he told her. The pictures inside the folder spoke for themselves. Amanda and Doug had been married for 6 years, but from the look of the photos, Doug seemed to be single. There were pictures of him with a cute, white, blonde female hugged up on a park bench. Other pictures showed the two hand in hand, walking into a restaurant, and then there were a few of Doug and this mystery woman heading into a Holiday Inn. He even had the nerve to be hugging and kissing in public like he was having the time of his life. "How long?" Amanda could barely get out, looking down at the photos. "I can't really tell. It has to be at least a few months." "He has keys to her place," Raymond informed, reaching in and grabbing another folder. "It wouldn't be right if you didn't know everything," he said, passing it to her. Amanda looked into the folder and almost had a panic attack. Other photos showed Doug and the blonde female having sex in his car. Amanda was hurt, and it showed as the tears began to fall from her eyes. She quickly got it together, wiping the tears from her face. Sadness turned into anger within seconds, and now thoughts of killing Doug entered her mind. Her head was spinning, thinking about the constant lies and betrayal and the few nights he didn't come home due to overtime at his job. That was all bullshit. She felt more stupid than she could have imagined, but now the truth had been revealed. "I can keep these, right?" Amanda asked, stuffing the pictures back into the folder. Raymond affirmed with a nod of his head. He hated this part of the job and actually felt sorry for her. He couldn't see why Doug would want to cheat on Amanda when she was the better-looking blonde in the first place. It didn't make sense, but nothing in the private investigation business did. At this point, there was nothing else Raymond could do. He was paid to do a job, and now that his job was done, it was time for him to move on to the next job, which was calling his phone at that moment. Gloria woke up to Alicia, her 10-month-old daughter, laughing hysterically next to her. Her husband, Dylan, was the culprit, making funny faces at Alicia until she pissed her pampers. Gloria wanted in on the fun, rolling over only to have a sippy cup smacked up against her head. "Rough night?" Dylan asked.